Yeah, that ain't easy. I know we're talking about me. Good. It went really good. I'll tell you what.
Let's go, Cam. You got it, man. Dig deep, Cam. Dig deep, Cam. 4. You got it. 3. Good job. Now, set, hey, set, drive, stop, down, set, get in there, down. Yes, get it. Let's go next.
Nice, thank you, Patty.
I got lemon here and Mark.
Come on, bro.
Bro, you walking my drill one more time, they gonna have your camera running. Ready? Down.
Ooh.
Go again. Stop that move. Don't let the move get you. Tackle the move. Ready? Down. Break down, tackle the move. Break down.
Hey, look. Come on.
Let's stay with.
Break down, tackle the move. Break down.
Hey, look.
Let's stay with it.
I'm gonna take you on the basketball court. On the whistle.
Tune in, West.
Ready? Lock in, raise, boom, boom. Down. Ready. Stop moving. Ready.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Next two.
Hey, what is it real? Where Rockledge practice what we do?
That's the best way to end that right there. Good evening, everybody. Alan Slaughterzinski for the Brevard Sports Network. And if you can't tell by the Columbia blue and red behind me where I am, well, then you're not from Brevard County. Today we continue our youth football and cheer tour right here in Rockledge Youth Football and Cheer. And, of course, the tradition, the players, all of it continues under the guidance of League President Shetina Brown, who is entering her 7th year here, but 26th year in the league. And, of course, we talked to Shetina. We talked to a couple of players, talked to a cheerleader and a cheer coach. So far be it for me to tell you how great this program is. Here is Shetina Brown and some players and a cheerleader. I love all youth football programs here in Brevard County, but my favorite president is standing right here with me. Miss Shetina Brown, 7 years, 26 years in the league, and she looks 24 years old. I don't know how she does it. First of all, thanks for having us out today. Shetina, this league is, here we are in July, and these kids are out here, and they are into it, and the coaches, the turnout is amazing. What continues to make this program one of the best, not just in this area, but in the state?
I think because our coaches love our league. They love our kids. We're more like family. Our coaches actually grew up here. Most of them grew up here playing football, or their parents grew up coaching them out here and they came back. It's more like a family atmosphere. We make it, like one of our coaches said, we bring you in like a family, and we love football, and we love to get out there on the field and bring it.
To say they love football is an absolute understatement. I remember a couple of years ago coming out here to this field here and watching players like Trey Shannonville out here, and it's just, it blows my mind how quick these kids grow up, and your kids too. We're talk about your kids here in a minute, but how many different age groups do you have here at Rockledge?
Actually, we go from 3 to 14 years old. We have a junior flag that's 3 and 4 years old, and we have our senior flag that's 5 and 6. Then we start tackle from 7 to 14 years old.
Man, and what league are you associated with?
Mid-Florida football and cheer conference. We're one of the largest independent football and cheerleading conferences in the nation.
And they do a terrific job, too, by the way. I tell you what, last year I had a blast at the playoffs. I really did. That was a ton of fun. What's your expectations this year? Each and every year I know that this program comes in, and the expectations is always to win championship rings. I would imagine it's no different this year.
Yeah, that is our expectation, but our core is to teach the fundamentals of football. But we also want the ring in the belt from Mid-Florida. So, but it's to build our kids up. Our motto is to build champions on and off the field.
Now, how are we doing facility-wise? I know, like 2 years ago, they raised the money for the goalpost. Where are we with the facilities?
Oh, I'm really happy with our facilities. We're in the process of getting our new field redone. I've been here 26 years. We never had a new field. And if you can see in the background, I would like to thank Brevard County Parks and Rec in the city of Rockledge. You can see they're getting ready to put lights up here for our practice field. So that's really important on daylight saving time when you have 8 football teams and 4 cheer squads. So we're actually going to have 3 fields that we can host tournaments and enough room for all of our 14 teams to participate.
Now, I know you got a lot of partners that do this with you, and you want to mention any of them?
Well, I want to mention my board. I have the best board that I can think of. We've accomplished so much in the last 2 or 3 years. Like you say, the scoreboard, we've accomplished a fence to put around that field, which we didn't have one for about 7 to 8 years. We were able in the last 2 years, last year we ordered 100 new helmets, 100 new helmets this year, and 100 shoulder pads. We're able to donate our old equipment to teams in Mid-Florida that need them. So that's a blessing to be able to do to help another organization out, and to also to have 3 football fields that we can actually play on.
That's absolutely tremendous. And I tell you what, and again, like you said, to give back. And that's the Rockledge community. That's what everybody does in the Rockledge community. Now, special dates coming up. When are we kicking off? When are the games coming up?
July 31st, we have our jamboree. We're not sure if we're going to play here or we're going to play at the high school. And after that, August 7th is the first initial game for a Mid-Florida football conference.
It's going to be another spectacular season out there, and I got to ask you how your kids are doing. Of course, I love covering your kids, Jalen, and how's that grandbaby doing? Because I tell you what, he was my co-host for the fish fry that day. How's everybody doing?
My grandson is actually starting junior flag this year.
No!
Yes, I have 2 other grandsons, one on 12U and one on 8U blue. Both of them on blue. And, Jalen, he's just getting ready for a kickoff day on Labor Day against Ole Miss.
I don't know how you do it. Going back and forth to Louisville, coming back and running this league. And I tell you what, I told you this a long time ago. You remind me a lot of the way my mom used to do things, and that's always going to have a special place in my heart because it takes a special woman to juggle as much as this lady does. Shetina, thank you so much for having Brevard Sports Network out here. We love coming out here. We'll be out here this year. You can better believe that. For league president, well, before I get out of here, anything we didn't talk about or anything coming up that we need to mention?
No, we're just getting ready to prepare for the season, go back into Mid-Florida playoffs, hopefully bring some Super Bowls back to Brevard County. Also, one of the good things is, we have our red and blue team, and one of the things that Mid-Florida have done this year was offer Division I and Division II because, our blue teams actually play up. Like you interview Pop, we got 11-year-olds that's playing up in 12-year-olds, 7-year-olds that playing up in the 8U division, and our 9, we have some 9-year-olds that's playing up in 10U division. So I anticipate us winning Super Bowls in Division I and Division II.
I don't think that's a far stretch of an anticipation, to be quite honest with you. Caleb was back behind the camera going, no, I don't think so either. So for League President Shetina Brown, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski here at Rockledge Youth Football and Cheer. And our coverage from Rockledge Youth Football and Cheer continues here this evening. And I tell you what, You're looking for some of the top players, not just in the county, but in Central Florida. Right here is really where you need to be. And I'm here with Prime Time. That's right, Prime Time, keeping that legacy alive. Now tell everybody what your real name is.
Doran Guilford.
Doran. All right, so talk to me a little bit of how long you've been playing football for Rockledge.
I say 4 to 3 years.
Okay, so you've been playing here a while now. What makes Rockledge stand apart in your mind from all these other teams that you play?
Rockledge is a great environment, and at Rockledge you can enjoy yourself and bring what you have to the table, especially from the president, Miss Shetina.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you better come correct. All right. So tell me, look, there are a lot of legends born right here at this field. For you personally, first of all, where do you go to school?
Johnson Middle School.
Okay, where? Well, you can tell us later where you're going to go to high school. But for your goals and stuff like that, what would you like to do one day?
Talking about football wise?
Yeah, football wise.
Make it to the league,
Yeah.
NFL, be a star.
All right. How's your grades?
Straight A's.
Straight A's. That's worth doing the wave, the standing ovation, and all that over. Doran, what do you like best about playing here at Rockledge?
I feel like I'm part of the family at Rockledge.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, you got an outstanding demeanor. I love your bravado. Where did the nickname Primetime come from?
Because I'm one of the best DBs in Brevard.
Yeah, you know what? When I was coming up, and we didn't have face masks then, but when maybe 20 years ago, it wasn't considered to be, what's the word I'm looking for, posh or cool to be a defensive back. But now there are a lot of young guys like yourself out there that want to play in that secondary. What makes you want to defend the ball instead of put it over the goal line?
Because it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. And it's more, I like to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like contact.
That's my favorite part right there. I like to hit. Who's your coach?
Coach Dustin.
I got you. And what are the goals and expectations for 14U this year?
We're going to go get a ring.
Gonna go
Yes, sir.
get a ring. And I'll tell you what, can't wait to watch this young man play right here. Tell everybody who you are again.
Doran Guilford.
I'm going to call him Primetime. Rockledge Raider Youth Football and Cheer 14. You keep your eyes on this guy. Where are you thinking about going to high school?
I can't say right now.
All right, he can't say right now. But stay at. You got a Twitter? What's your Twitter?
5-star DB.
5-star DB. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the best part is he's a straight A student. We continue talking with some of the players here at Rockledge Youth Football and Cheer. And, of course, we want to thank President Shetina Brown for having us out here today. And I'm here with a player who plays in, you said 11U? 11U. He is Aiden Contreras. They call him Pops. We'll get into that in a little bit. But Aiden, tell us a little bit about yourself. You were just telling me that you really don't have a position. What type of player are you?
Yeah, a utility player.
What do you like utility-wise, what do you like to play on offense? When you're on the offensive side of the ball, what do you like to play?
I would probably pick running back.
Yeah. And how about when you're on the defensive side of the ball? What do you like to play on defense?
As my position, linebacker,
Linebacker. Why do you like to play linebacker?
because we get to hit people.
That's the mentality. You get to hit people. And I tell you what, look, let's face it, football is a violent game, and the ability to not be afraid to hit is key to playing positions like linebacker. What do you like most about playing here at Rockledge?
The fans, the organization is awesome.
These uniforms are pretty cool too, man. I'll tell you what, I really dig these uniforms. All right, so you told me before we got started that your nickname is Pops, right? How old are you?
11.
Okay, so how did you get the nickname Pops?
My parents.
Yeah. Any idea how they named you Pops? You just started calling you Pops.
They just started calling me Pop.
Do you dance? I mean, do you do all that stuff? You don't do none of that? Well, I thought maybe that's what it was. And where do you go to school?
Anderson Elementary.
Okay. And what's your favorite subject at school?
Probably, I'm going to say social studies.
Social studies? Okay. And if there were, I want you to look into that camera. Come here. I want you to look into that camera. If there were one thing you wanted everybody to know about Rockledge 11U this year, what would that one thing be?
That we're gonna play for a ring.
Going to play for a ring. You see the common theme here up at Rockledge Youth Football? Going to play for a ring. For Aiden Contreras, I'm Alan Slaughterzinski. Pops! We continue, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm here with a young man by the name of Eli Roberts, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun right here. Eli, how you doing, man?
Good.
Good. All right, tell me a little bit about yourself. What team do you play on?
Coach Fred's.
Coach Fred's team, okay, and that's 8-year-old team?
Yeah.
Okay. What positions do you play on that 8-year-old team?
Quarterback, running back, linebacker.
Well, what do you like best about playing the linebacker position?
Hitting everyone.
Hitting everyone. I can see it right now. And then on offense, you score touchdowns, you play quarterback, you play running back, you get yourself in the end zone?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I understand you got the coolest nickname up here at Rockledge Youth Football. What is your nickname?
Like, what do you mean?
Your nickname. What do they call you? Spicy what?
Spicy Nugget.
Say it one more time.
Spicy Nugget.
Do you have any idea why you're called Spicy Nugget?
Yes. I'm fast, I'm strong, and my brother is Nugget.
He's fast, he's strong, and his brother's a nugget. I like it. I absolutely like that. What do you like best about playing up here at Rockledge?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, what's your favorite part about playing football?
Playing with my teammates and coaches.
Playing with your teammates and coaches. What would you like? First of all, where do you go to school?
Calvary Chapel Academy.
You got good grades, right?
Yeah, A's and B's.
A's and B's. And what's your favorite subject in school?
PE.
My man, he said PE. That was mine, too. Mine was PE and lunch. All right, I like lunch first. So what would you like to do when you get older, when you get to be Caleb's age? What do you want to do? Want to be a football player?
Yes, I do.
Now, okay. So are your parents here? Who are your parents? Are they standing over here anywhere?
Yes.
All right, okay. Tell me, you said your brother's a Nugget. Why's your brother a Nugget?
Oh, he's not an actual Nugget. His nickname's Nugget.
His nickname's Nugget. I got you. Okay. All right. So you're 8 years old. You get good grades. You like hitting people and scoring touchdowns. If there were one thing you could only tell, if I said to you, you can only tell me one thing about your team, Eli, what would that be?
Like
one thing about, what do you like best about your team? Don't tell me the coaches. Like your favorite part of football. Yeah.
Really, everything.
Everything. You have a favorite NFL team or a favorite NFL player? Who is that, and who is your favorite player?
My favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens.
My man! My man! You know what? I'm from Baltimore. That's my favorite team, too. Who is your favorite player?
Ray Lewis.
Oh, my good. I got to do it for you. Ready? You ready? You ever seen Remember that, huh? I'm old. I can't do that anymore. How did you get to be? I mean, Ray Lewis, you're 8 years old. Ray Lewis stopped playing 7 years ago. How, do you watch him on YouTube? How do you know about Ray Lewis?
I watch him on YouTube.
He watches him on YouTube. I love it. Number 52, Ray Lewis. My favorite Rockledge football player from now until the day he gets out of this program. I'm telling you that right now. Man, you're a lot of fun. What do you like to do? Do you play any other sports?
Yeah, baseball, but that's really all.
Really? And that's just to pass the time until football, isn't it? Football's your sport.
Yeah.
The Ravens are your team. Right? We're going to the Super Bowl this year. You know that?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing about no Tom Brady or Tampa Bay. The Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. All right, my man. Look, you're a lot of fun, and I can't wait to watch you play linebacker, running back, and quarterback this year. I tell you, good luck to you, man.
Good luck for you, too.
Thank you very much. Spicy Nugget, Mr. Eli Roberts. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I tell you, these young men couldn't do what they do on the field without these awesome cheerleaders here as well. And I'm here with Miss Anquinette. And I'm here with one of the program's cheerleaders, Gigi. Miss Anquinette, let me start with you. Tell us, this program is so special. What makes Rockledge football and cheer so special?
Everybody's great here. The organization's great. Everybody's like a family, a community, and we all have fun together.
I tell you, and the cheerleaders do an outstanding job. And to be, how special is it to be a cheer coach? I mean, that's cool, isn't it?
It's really cool because we get to motivate our girls, encourage them to be great things, be role models to them,
And that's the important part. And you hear, you know what? Not only do you see the fundamentals and see them being worked here at Rockledge, but you also hear the terminology, fundamentals, character. All of that is important. Gigi, what do you like most about cheerleading?
I like most about cheerleading is I get to make new friends and
Have some fun.
yeah,
Now where do you go to school?
Golfview Elementary.
Now, do you play sports or I mean, you look, she does play sports, by the way. Let me correct myself. She's a cheerleader. That's a student athlete. You play any other sports?
No.
No. Okay. So you want to be a cheerleader like when you get into high school and into college and all that?
Yes.
What got you into cheerleading? Why'd you want to be a cheerleader?
'Cause I got to make new friends.
Yeah, well, I think that's awesome. And Anquinette, tell us about how many different age groups of cheerleading there are here.
They start from age 3 to 4 to up to 14.
Age 3 to 4 age groups got to be fun to coach. What do you like about coaching the young ladies? You know, being their mentors, being their models. But I mean, I see these young men out here learning these plays, but I also saw you over there teaching those cheers as well. I mean, that's got to be a fun, and I would imagine like these coaches, sometimes frustrating process.
Yes, it can be, overwhelming sometimes because the girls, girls have lots of different personalities.
Right.
But overall, it's fun. I like to see them smiling, having fun, learning new things, making friends. It's all it's about.
And so I got you already being a cheerleader through college, but how are you? You get good grades in school?
Yes.
And what would you like to do when you get, when you grow up? No, yeah, it's all right if you don't. I didn't know until about 2 years ago.
I like to be a police.
Oh, really? Outstanding. Well, I tell you what, you got the personality for it. You're a beautiful young lady. You got a great temperament. I think you would be an outstanding police officer. And